camera angle or not. And it's been a while since I cast it, so it's going to be a little odd. Alright, so from what I understand, this is just kind of like two friendlies kind of working it out here. And we'll see how it goes as Tailspin and his crew are going to be on the red team, which is attacking right now. And JKW and his crew are going to be the blue team defending. And so we see a Reinhardt kind of starting a slow push here. The attacking team doing a very good job of sticking together. There's a hook getting him out of position, though. Winston's going to jump in, try to support him, as we have one player fall there for the attacking team while two fall for the defending. And this is going to be a great opportunity for them to push through the lines. As you see Winston now getting onto that back line, and there goes down Soldier 76. The last kind of person standing here is going to be that Lucio, and this is going to be very difficult to come back from, as a couple players are starting to respawn, but really it's just going to be that, I think that was Reaper over there, I'm not really sure, versus the rest of the team. However, the defense has gotten back. It looks like they will just secede that, that first point, which they will, and now it's going to be the payload here as they start pushing around the corner. As the defensive team, Winston, trying to push up here a little bit. It didn't end up going to him there. Let's see if it's going to him. Nope, didn't go to him. Sorry, the right click is not going to people. Huh, did they change that? No, there we go. Okay, it is going back. It is working now. And so we saw the ultimate coming out from Lucio, allowing them to push forward. Good pin there by Chump onto the Winston. Winston's going to fall. The attacking team keeping their momentum. I'm going to get on the other side here. My apologies, as I get a little bit of a better angle there, as the revive coming out for the attacking team, for the players on fire, as the attacking team just continues to push down this lane. And as I reposition, it looks like all the defensive players are going to fall there, except for that Reaper, and there he does go down. So this looks like it's going to be the new kind of battle area as we move forward. Winston, for the defensive team, shielding up, does have his ultimate. It'll be interesting to see if he's going to be able to get in there, push some players back. As we zoom back out, we see a couple attacking players up top there. The defensive Winston's going to be up top, with many of the attacking players kind of pushing forward. And it looks like the defense is going to be setting up for this turn here and waiting to engage there. So not putting too much pressure onto the payload, except for the Winston, who did ult there on offense. Going to be pushing some people off the payload. Still not getting a whole lot of support coming from his team quite yet. He's got the Reinhardt shield that he can shoot through. He drops his own shield. Is going to be duking it out. Does fall. And the defensive team not able to put in too much pressure. However, though, as the offensive team just continues to keep their dominant pressure onto this defensive team. We have one player, two players down, three players down there for the attacking team. Actually, and there's a fourth as Lucio drops. And so now the defense does have a hold of this payload, and it's going to be an opportunity for them to really start getting into a strong position. They're really going to be able to start asserting their force, as Genji on the offense, just trying to put a little bit of pop damage into anybody he can and just soften them up. As you see Junkrat coming in, wants to duel. He gets the shift onto him, trying to find his target, not able to. As the ultimate there from McCree coming out, I heard it. And here comes the Genji ultimate. Going to be trying to cut him up. Gets hooked, though. He's going to reflect the shots there and really be able to follow up. He does get a little bit of damage. Takes one with him. Roadhog ultimate, though, is going to take him down. And the defense is still holding pretty strong. As the pin coming out there from Disclaimer, putting a lot of pressure onto that Reinhardt, does go down. And now the Winston, though, is going to be able to do damage through that shield. He does fall, and now the attacking team does have the advantage quite again. Now as the defensive Winston does drop. We see a double mercy now coming out here for the defensive squad. We'll see if they're going to be able to get those revives. Winston jumping in, gets a little hung up onto the roof, as Winston trying to chase down that Soldier 76 does get the kill, even though the heal just dropped. Reinhardt going to continue to follow that payload and gets it to checkpoint number 2. Cool Matt is going to help get the assist on that kill. I'm going to reposition the camera here again into a little bit of a better angle so we can see the action unfold, as the attacking team coming in that last door, trying to push forward towards the final checkpoint, being a victory win, as Roadhog there gets a hook. I don't think he ended up getting a kill there, but does put some good damage into, I think that was Lucio. I'm not sure who it was, but oh, there's a Reinhardt hook. Gets the kill onto him. The ult coming out. It's going to break the shield. Tons of damage and pushback coming out here. Cool Man's going to be able to get away. The Ape leaping in, not able to do anything because he got pushed back from the Roadhog. He will leap back in, not able to get a kill onto the Roadhog, as Roadhog is still full health. Winston trying desperately to do something as he had that. Tailspin does have his ultimate. Will he use it? There it is, as he starts to slash and dash onto everybody. able to get a lot of damage. You hear those ticking from the dots. Going to dash again, trying to get a kill here, and it's going to reflect invulnerability coming out though, and he's not going to be able to finish off that Reaper. So good play by both players, able to exchange, kind of got that ultimate out of the way. Going to reposition here again to try to get a little bit of a better angle for you guys, as the ult from Cool Matt coming out. Is he going to be able to get any kills? Does end up getting that one with the help of Genji, as a slow push coming here from this Reinhardt, as Reinhardt and his team, again, you see all those attackers very far forward. The defense is going to have to make a stand here. Reaper looks like he might be looking for a drop in. There he is. He does get behind them, putting damage into those tanks. He's just able to bring them down so fast, as those shotguns hit so hard. As Cool Matt does chase him down with that right click around the corner, and he is going to be able to take him out. The ultimate coming out here from Reinhardt, putting in a lot of damage, does not get that kill onto Mercy. Reinhardt ends up falling himself. The res coming out here from the defense. All defensive players are now back up. Genji is going to be the lone death here for the defense, as Reinhardt falls. Actually, that's going to be the second death, my apologies. And the defense makes another hold, and the payload is starting to roll back. So I'm going to reposition again here, just a little bit over here, as I think the defense is going to be pushing forward just a bit. You see Reinhardt absorbing a lot of that damage. It looks like Reaper's going to be in a good position there, as he's just putting in pop shots over and over. Does have his ultimate, so this would be a great opportunity if he can drop in behind. You see him repositioning. The Genji is going to be coming in, though, trying to do as much damage as he can. Defense trying to scramble. Is going to be all right, though, as they push forward. And again, let's see if this Reaper is going to be able to get a good ultimate as he comes in behind. There's Cool Matt. Cool Matt's ultimate. He's putting damage in. Will Cool Matt cancel? He does cancel. He ends up dropping. There's the ultimate. Does not get the kill on Lucio. There he goes. The revive coming out is going to bring up, did it bring up? No, it looks like it didn't get them. I thought for sure Mercy died and ended up dying first over Roadhog, and Reaper going to be dueling it out. Reaper's going to put those shotguns to use again on the tanks as Genji falls back, as Manga-chan, I think it was Manga-chan, sorry, I didn't really see his name there, Manga-chu, is going to push back that Genji. So the defense does get another hold here. This can be a very difficult position to hold, as Reaper is going to be rotating back up top. We'll see what ends up happening. Oh, there's a Pharah there. Pharah's going to be putting in a bit of damage. She's going to have to fall back, getting that pocket Mercy heal, which is just fantastic for her. And she's just, I'm sure, going to get that damage buff here very soon. Pushing back that Reaper again, trying to put damage on that enemy Pharah. I'm sorry, Mercy. And there we go. This is going to be a huge opportunity for damage. There's the Lucio ult coming out for the defense, going to be producing so much damage mitigation for them. However, Mercy does fall, so no res will be coming for them. There's the attacking team res, and so much rain is coming down from that Pharah. There's the ultimate. Will she be able to get a couple kills or not? There's a couple, 3, 2, 3, 4 defensive players do go down, but great res as Mercy does come back from the grave, and what a perfect time for them. Is going to stop the payload from pushing, as Cool Matt continue to try to chase down, getting a little bit of barrier there from the Zarya. The Zarya ultimate is going to hit 3 people. Mercy jumping in there, trying to heal as the damage is coming out, and the Genji ultimate going to clean up the defense. There's the final kill onto the Reaper. Mercy trying her best to delay it, and I think that is going to be it. The defense not able to get there. That was Junkrat trying to get in there so close. So very, very close match there at the end. A couple clutch reses really, really pushing it close. So that was really cool to see. Let's check out this play of the game. And I don't know. Oh, he does ult here. I think this is where the ultimate, yeah, that was the wombo combo. Great Zarya and Genji ult. Genji able to hit multiple players with his melee attack and does huge damage with his sword. So great play by those teams. As I didn't get an opportunity to cover who's playing on the team, so it'd be Cool Matt 69, Chump, Esper, Tailspin, Minstrel, and I can't see what that last person is. I think it's Raz, R-A-S. The red is a difficult red to read sometimes for me, for the one team. And as we get into the next part of there, I will let you guys know who the other team is. And I'm not really familiar with the other team. And I'm going to write down, it was 7 minutes and 50 seconds for this match, for the first half. And we'll see how the second team does. I'm going to keep trying to work in between matches on getting the... Oh, actually, it's going to go right into the match. I forgot. We're not going to go back out to lobby quite yet, because it's going to be the second half. I'm a little perturbed that, for some reason, my window capture isn't working on OBS. So... hopefully I'll get that fixed. Sorry, I know that like zipping around is not really cool. Oh, I can't fit through there? That's kind of funny. Oh, the door's closing. I wonder if I could have got in there like if I did it really fast. It's interesting that the door closed. So we'll see how the defense sets up here. And I think you're the only person watching right now, Zero. If you're still around, say what's up for me so I know that you're here. But also, I'd love some feedback from you, Zero, and let me know what you think. of camera angles, and let me know of what I'm covering, and in general, just kind of let me know. So the attacking team now is going to be Tetra, Disclaimer, Nortachi, Waffle Heart, JKW, and Mangachu. And so we are going to see our first play here of Widowmaker actually on both teams. Cool Matt is just an amazing sniper, so I want to see how Waffle Heart ends up pitting himself against Cool Matt. And I'm interested to see where Cool Matt sets up. I wouldn't be surprised to see him on that left side in the hotel room, or in the hotel. It's not really a hotel room. But actually the defense looks like they're going to be setting up pretty passively here and just allowing them to have that one choke point. I think that's really wise, because the only entrances to this point are here, and then here, this main stairway, and then over here. So I guess there's technically a second one, but it really cuts down having, so now they just have to worry about this big one and then this kind of side shoot here. And actually Cool Matt looks like he might be setting up to try to get an early pick, and maybe Roadhog as Roadhog's pushing up. So we see the double tank again coming out here. Symmetra is going to be on defense, which would be very helpful to get the defense back into position, obviously. So we'll see what they end up doing. I'm going to take a look here at Cool Matt. It looks like Cool Matt has already taken out one player, and I'm not sure if he got one there. A little bit of damage coming out here from, I believe that was a rocket of some sort, and falls back. Here's the duel between Hart. Is Hart, ooh, good crouch there to avoid the headshot. Cool Matt not able to get the connection quite yet there. Will he be able to see? And Hart ends up getting the first win between their battles. So nice job there by Waffle Heart, as I think that this Widowmaker is going to be so key on both teams in breaking through the defense or keeping the defense going. As you see, the defense is doing a very good job. The attacking team is doing a very good job of breaking down the defense slowly, as 3 players are dead right now. Symmetra Beam's doing a little bit of damage. However, they have broken through pretty quickly, as Roadhog and who is that over there? I think it's Symmetra are kind of the only people left over there. Symmetra does end up dropping as Soldier 76 and Roadhog duel it out. Roadhog does get the kill. Will Roadhog be able to push them off, as he does get his ultimate? So we'll be able to delay them enough, would be my guess, for his team to get back, as the snipe coming out is going to get the kill there from Widowmaker. The point is almost capped, as Reinhardt taken out, and Tailspin trying desperately to delay them. However, the attacking team takes that very quickly, and both teams taking that first point very, very fast, and now the payload is going to be moving. So I'm going to reposition here. I think this might be a little bit better to see some of the action unfold, as now a Tracer is out here for Cool Matt. Cool Matt has switched off of the he was playing the Sniper Widowmaker and is going to go to Tracer, so the hook lands down, and Disclaimer gets a very quick shield there and will not be able to get the kill. And so good job there by the Zarya to absorb that damage. Zooming back out here, we see the attacking team moving it slowly, as Tailspin on Junkrat going to leap to him real quick. Getting that damage boost could really put out a lot of damage. Drops the mine, does get the kill onto the offensive team, Junkrat, and just doing a good job. Here's the ultimate with the damage boost. Could do a lot. Drops onto Zarya. Does get the kill onto Zarya. And he is just raining death here onto the offensive team. And now the defense has set up a very early dominating position, where on the last round the defense was not able to do that. So I think the defense is in a good position, as Hart over here trying to get a couple picks. Junkrat coming up top, just misses that shot. Does hit one there, hits a second, and is going to have to duel it out now. Does get the kill onto Tailspin, though, with only 5 health. So the ultimate coming out from Lucio as I zoom back out. And the Zarya ultimate going to be putting in a lot of pressure here onto the defense. However, not a lot of follow-up was able to happen. And Chump is still going to be at mostly full health, I believe, as he's taking some swings onto Zarya. There's the offensive Zarya ultimate, as they do take down 2 more players. And it's actually a double Zarya. I didn't even realize that. I thought I was wrong on the first one, but it is. And there's a teleporter down. However, they do see it. Minstrel is not going to be able to get anybody teleported, unfortunately, for his team. However, I'm sure the attacking team is very happy to know that that teleporter is down, and he's going to have to rebuild that up. And really isn't that useful for this last point. So it'll be interesting to see what they end up switching to, if at all, as Waffle ends up switching off a Sniper, and he's going to be playing that Reaper there. And Zarya is going to try to come in there and support his teammate. Does give the shield to Reaper, which can allow Reaper to, really push forward, since he won't be taking damage. The pin I thought was coming out there. Maybe it wasn't a pin. I must have misread that animation. as, again, the defensive team just doing a really fantastic job of slowing them down, but the attacking team will be countering here very soon, as I think Waffle Heart is close to having his ult. We'll have to take a look here. The double ultimate helped them push this far, but the defense holding strong. So Tailspin on the Genji is going to be trying to push in onto that Waffle Heart playing Reaper, as he's going to have to fall back as he ate one of those M2s from the Zarya. So as I zoom back out here, we'll see how they're positioning. You can see there's been kind of a battle for who's controlling the top here. And the payload's starting to roll back. The offensive team is starting to reposition to really go forward. Roz is going to fall back as the attacking team really hasn't been able to move the payload here for a little bit, as the Reinhardt and Cool Matt on Pharah are able to keep them at bay with the two Zaryas. So even with the Zarya shields, they haven't really been able to push forward, and now the defense trying to push their weight around, chasing down this Lucio. Again, getting a very dominating position. You see, they're pushed past the payload. The payload's going to start rocking backwards now, as Soldier 76 cleaned up here from the Genji and the Reaper, and that payload is just going to start rolling. So the attacking team does have one Zarya ult on JKW, so it'll be interesting to see if they're going to be able to really use this with anything else. They do have a Soldier ultimate and a Lucio ult, so they could do something pretty good here if Zarya is able to get into a good position. She's just going to continue to put a little bit of M2s. I'm going to zoom out here, see that big picture, and the defense still in a pretty good position. Zarya trying to make her way forward. Roz is sweeping in behind her. Is going to ult. Will she get the kill? No, she's going to use her ult. Oh, man, uses her ult kind of defensively, and not a whole lot of follow-up comes out now as Winston drops, and the defense is going to continue to keep that very dominating position, just checking to see if anyone was over there, and they were not. So defense against just holds really hard, and the offense is going to have to readjust. Unfortunately, that Soldier was not able to get into a position to really assist with that Zarya ultimate. If he can get into a good position, though, he could pretty easily take down one or two players, especially if he's able to get that Mercy down soon, early in that, or be one of the first. You heard the Lucio ult. Going to zoom out here so we can see this unfold. I'm sure Soldier's trying to flank to get a good ultimate here, as you see him there, and not going to use his ultimate quite yet, just falls back, and Pharah trying to chase him down. He's using his heal, trying to survive as best he can, as the Pharah is getting damage boosted, and as I zoom out, you'll see that he was taken out without using his ult. So he still has his ultimate, which is good for the attacking team, as the Winston for the attacking team trying to put pressure onto that Mercy and Pharah combo, but they are doing so good at eluding any of the pressure, and the offense is having a hard time really breaking through this. A little bit of kind of two at a time. They're not really synchronizing, going 3-4 at a time. They're trying to get a pick off their own skill. They really need to start working together and hopefully use their ultimates together and use their character skills in a way that support each other. So we'll see here now as the Genji comes in, putting in a lot of damage on that back line. The res coming out here for the defense, going to bring all players back up. Winston jumping in very deep, trying to get away from that Pharah. Pharah is going to get the kill. That's being played by Cool Matt and Asper on that Mercy, doing a good job with the support. So again, the defense holds. The payload hasn't moved too far forward, and while we have a little break, the payload was actually right here. So not far at all from that checkpoint, and you see it's just continued to move back. Hasn't made any forward progression in a few minutes. They only have 50 seconds left to make it to that checkpoint. So we will see if they're going to be able to, as again, that Pharah and Esper on the Mercy doing a very good job here. The Reaper trying to come in here, does get the kill with his ultimate, drops down. Reinhardt not going to be able to kill. This is an opportunity, though, for them to get the advantage, and only able to get that one player in his ultimate. Let's see if the defensive Reaper's ultimate is going to do much better, and he gets taken out almost right away, and it looks like they're going to have a free ride. No, Genji's going to put in a little bit of damage. Will he be able to clean this up? Trying to survive as long as he can to lay that payload. The ultimate coming out there from Cool Matt's going to get 1, 2 players, doesn't get the 3, and the defense holds again. Amazing ultimate there from Cool Matt, as he did end up paying with his life, but stopped the payload from getting to the objective. And with only 6 seconds left, they're going to have to try to force an overtime, as unfortunately Winston falls. Nobody's really in position. It does go into overtime, though. Tetra's going to roll on it to try to keep it going. He gets cleaned up right away, and is anybody going to be able to get there? Minstrel's going to ult just to keep it safe, and unfortunately the offensive team, even with that great push they had, the Reaper was able to come in, get a couple kills, and this might be that play of the game here was at the end. It's just, yeah, teleports up top, gets a kill. Oh, he ulted all the way up there and actually got pushed away by Lucio. Ended up taking 3 players. I didn't realize that he took 3 players, and it ends up cleaning up. So that was a 4-person swing, almost for 0. really amazing job there by Waffle Heart, and he did start off on that Widowmaker and was a crucial